Yes, Professor.
I would suppose so.
Oh, okay. Alright. Where you are. Almost home then. Oh, thank goodness.
I have not set my height currently. I should be 6'9". I'm not 6'9", but it's why Jill works with.
Depending on the context, there might be also a reason to want to break the news a bit more softly to the other residents from Linvale that have migrated here. If they hear it the wrong way, it might make things worse. That was one of the things that Angie had asked me to make sure it doesn't happen. It's already bad enough.
I'm not gonna risk it over Clay.
Well, if they hear it over a rumor, things might get way more out of hand here, like they did back at when the rest of the town found out about it. And how much stress is involved just trying to correct the record on what actually happened versus the hyperbole.
Rest assured, I have a speech in mind to relate to everyone, including Linvale.
The reasons you'll find out soon enough, more or less.
Oh,
I'll be right
you wanna
behind
hear
you in a few
Octavian?
minutes, I suppose.
Oh boy.
Do we need medical standing by?
Any injuries that need still tending to?
Anyone not patched up?
Welcome back, everyone!
Thank you.
Thanks.
Gilligan, fetch the rest. I need to speak to the Chancellor.
I do not see this going well in the slightest.
Has the snow... Has the ground risen?
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, we're all fine.
Well, we're uninjured.
Octavian killed one of the villagers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, that happened, by the way.
We should probably wait to say anything until the full context can be given in a meeting.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Especially if you're just going to leave out the main part of
Because he
that.
thought that maybe he was a danger.
It's...
He was reading an
Wanted to be a
occult
secret, he
spellbook.
should have-
That shit was cold-blooded.
Yeah,
As-
but it doesn't mean they were a necromancer.
Speak to him.
No, but they were reading an occult spellbook.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Flashbacks from these.
How long did it take you to learn your first spell? How long does it take most people that aren't here?
You okay?
I learned mine when I was 5.
I'm fine. Just a few bites, but
And it took you
They're all healed up.
Days, weeks, months, maybe.
Okay, well, if you have anything, just let me know.
Yeah, days.
Welcome
It,
back.
I'm sort of. It's not really a good example for me.
Things escalated. He went a little
Then
far
what's your
with the
knowledge of normal
wheelchair.
people?
The guy he was just trying to help. And he
Everyone's got a manigate. Everyone's capable of learning magic. Even if they took the spell book, he still knows what he read.
He just. He didn't do
I
anything.
just want to put
He
something
just
into
read it.
context for you all as well. There was just a snowstorm, and the only evidence we had that this person took it recently was that the snow was visibly disturbed. Meaning, it was within the last 3 days.
Professor Mordred.
I'm not saying that it was
He had a
handled the
book for
best.
3
What I'm
days.
saying is that
Castle, do you want us to...
it's done. There was a reason, and we shouldn't be leaving that out when we're telling it to people.
Mm-hmm.
There was a reason. He had a book. That's all. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything to.
Oh, guess that's
If you want to
Lothario
leave it
has
out
a
of your
book. Should we
story
chop
so
his
you
head
feel
off?
better about your decisions, then go for it. It's not our problem.
Is Lothario's book of the occult?
What information you feel is relevant?
Murray,
Ventus, Umbra,
right into the
if I
castle.
may
Do
suggest
you
a
want to join
thing,
us? Feel free.
rest up, warm yourself up, eat a good meal. There'll be a briefing, probably, where we can
Right.
fully discuss this in
Of course,
full
Professor.
detail.
Umbra, let's go to the dorms.
Right.
Drop off this equipment.
Please join
Right.
me
Wherever
in
you
the
want to go.
meeting today.
To some degree, however,
Hey, guys.
doesn't change the fact
Welcome
that
back.
it was in fact something
Hey.
Wow.
very
Thanks.
improper to be
Yeah.
looking.
What's up, Umbro? Didn't expect that.
Just dropping off our equipment.
Okay. Yeah, I need to go
Yeah.
rendezvous with Tara. Hi. Hi, Ventus. Welcome home.
We don't have any plans for most of the morning, do we?
No, just when the captain bells come along, I need a second for today.
Hmm.
Who hasn't gone recently? I think you've all had a chance within the last few days, yeah?
I think so, yeah. We could go off the day of the church or something. Whoever's at the top of that. If, I don't know, if someone else is
Right. What day is it? Is it back to day one?
I believe so, yes.
I think so.
Got it. All right, then it would be Isabel. Then it's you, Lucia. Unless Isabel comes around.
Hmm.
All right, everyone get changed, get cleaned up. Stand by for further orders.
Oh, wow. Frames.
Once everyone's together, I'd like to discuss the way the meeting went, or rather the mission. All right, just waiting on Caleb now.
Suppose we're gonna go over the occult book thing.
Yeah, among other things. Well, what do you guys think about the occult situation?
I think it was, well, the right thing to do, getting rid of an occult, but the way they went about it wasn't the greatest.
Any further thoughts on that?
The management seemed appropriate, but not letting us help, explain what happened wasn't really the best idea. Them getting rid of us too, or rather us leaving.
Yeah, we probably should have stayed around and done something. But I was afraid that the locals would get hostile.
I doubt we'll be allowed back to explain.
They didn't really want us around, so we couldn't really do much to fix the situation.
Right. Alright then, other than that, how did you guys feel like the mission went?
I'd say pretty well. Started with farming, pretty clean and simple. Then the wolf bears, I'm not sure what they were. Then that happened. That was pretty swift. Didn't really have too much of an issue with that.
Did you guys learn anything in particular, or notice anything that we could make improvements on?
More so as an entire academy, but while watching the back, I noticed when we were in the caves a few things got between our two lines of shield.
That did not feel great.
Separated the group, which was awful.
Was that when we were at the last cavern?
I think that's the room we searched, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. Okay. So just more situational awareness. How did you guys feel like we meshed with the other teams?
Lumen, we fit perfectly with. We were on point, always there.
Lumen were okay, but Ventus, I assume given the situation, wasn't so much, but they were probably just panicked and stressed.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing I know, is that we can't rely on other people to change, to adapt to the situation. Though I do plan on having a discussion with Tao later. So how do we think that we can work better with Ventus in the future, in the field?
Maybe give them more direction, I'm not really sure. They seem to be kind of doing their own thing, so I would have to say something to do with talking to them beforehand, making sure they don't run off.
It's more of a disciplinary matter than anything else, and them actually listening.
I guess that's true. There was a lot of times
Best
they
we
did
can
run
do
off.
is maybe invite them to training.
That might be a good idea. Okay. Alright then. That's what we'll do. First, I'll have a speak with the, Chancellor, I think. I think he needs to know about, Mantis's overall performance. Well, everyone's performance, really. Alright. Well, is there any other last notes or anything like that? Anything I can improve on?
Nothing comes to mind.
Remembering names.
Did you forget names?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was just in the heat of battle, you know. I was confused. Look, it won't happen again, all right?
We'll have to start wearing big name tags.
Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Right on his arm. Don't really know where I would put it.
Good point. Well, if you guys think of anything else I can improve on, or if you have any ideas to help with our formations and stuff like that, let me know, alright?
Will do.
Great.
Understood.
Good job out there, guys. Alright.
It was certainly a job.
Dismissed. Yeah. Lucia, when you hear the captain's bell, come to the normal meeting spot for the captain's meetings.
Of course.
Alright.
I'm gonna go get me some fruit.
Sounds good.
That's what I was thinking. Have some actual.
They fixed that? They didn't. I have a textbook for learning divine healing, and I have a slip of paper for learning occult. Goes to show the different qualities. If one is to be more careful and precise with divine, I suppose there is more to be let loose with the occult, the more messy approach to learning. I'm realizing now you can't see my hands. Let me change that. If I do that now, you still can't see my hands. That's really weird. Okay. Why is my game so zoomed in? Shouldn't be. Is it like full screened? No, it's not. Why did the menu open? Hello? What the fuck? Okay. If Steadicam gets too laggy, I'll have to close it. Cold. Divine. Fuck, I didn't fix that again. Shit. That's a rim light thing. Upstairs. Oh man. I'll get a broom. Gotta make sure my stance is all like, okay, and not cringe. Did they update the news?
It's gonna be so fucking cool. So prepared for that shit.
Huh. Tattoos, huh?
I would recommend
Well, this one
reading.
might help you.
Learning how to read, because the more information you have, the better you can operate.
I know take your time and learn it.
I saw those on her arm.
What about if you're ever alone by yourself?
Well,
And the only thing to help a friend it's on a written note.
What are you going to do when there's a note that says, I'm going to attack this person at this specific...
Oh, fucking, there are people here as well. Why is there a news board that doesn't have people with it? I just want to stand there and read. Oh, in the building.
Relax. Do you make anything of these articles?
Well, half of them look like they're fakes, some of them are real, such as stolen. The rest is just panic and people trying to make money off of that.
Rift,
Yeah, as far as the actual tactical part of it went, it was great. We cleared out the cave there, and there was some wolves taking up shop.
I'm not sure of the Trojan news. It's
I am curious about finding a way to communicate with rift beasts.
Let's just say Josa.
Yeah, except they need...
Josa is known for scamming.
They need very rare and expensive materials, so you should fund them.
Alright.
I'd say fun to your own discretion. There could be merit to it, but I'd rather not try.
I do worry about the snowstorms plaguing Vivera, though. So weather has recently begun to plague the southern nations of Vivera. Some snowstorms have been striking various regions, causing disruptions to trade routes, travel, and agriculture. Locals are baffled by the unexpected weather. Partners are known for expensive trust conditions.
Oh. Stood on.
There's been a lot of things happening recently.
All I know is that I didn't plan on going to Favira anytime soon.
Oh my god. Frames.
Very well.
Yesterday we were successful in kind of wish for me to put like revolve or push the mana within my body.
Nearby problem they had with a large wolf bear thing.
Can be medium range and also long range.
I'll drink water right now. I'll go drink water right now.
These were early. Very interesting. What are they want me to read this
Morning, Galen.
I think
You want a banana?
No, I was about to grab something else.
Okay, well, we're
Wink.
about to get yelled at by the counselor, so...
Hmm?
Turn around. Oh, never mind. He was at the podium. It looked like he was about to make a big speech. I was just kind of getting ready. Sure you don't want a banana?
I'm sure.
Murtash!
Nice to be off of the.
And
yeah, of course.
He's strong enough to be able to execute
Murtash.
people, so that's what's right.
Oh, we gotta go. Yep. Ron's still
Done.
As far as I'm aware, yeah, he would have showed up.
Throat killing me.
Hey, Benny.
No banana.
Off I go.
Yes. Wait.
Cool.
Okay. Good. I don't know if I'm necessarily for this meeting, but.
Alright, well, let's go back to the dorm then.
Oh, Captain hasn't eaten yet.
Thank you.
Well, you let me know.
Morning,
maybe
Angela.
this is
Morning.
You would like. Captain, we still need to just go somewhere.
I mean, I think we're having. I think the team captain's having.
Oh my fucking god! I need to go back to the dorms and get a drink.
Man, you really enjoyed playing with that knife, don't you, Lucio?
What was Rune 9? Because I made a joke earlier saying, oh, do not pet the Ferrari. And I've clawed it out. Very nice. Representable till sundown. Row 3 is the joke I tried to make. That's my bad. Alright, I need to get a drink. I keep clearing my throat, bro. I gotta go behind here. Where are you, beverage? Zam, that's a good beverage. Goddamn. Oh, nice and cold, nice and cold, nice and tasty. So good and tasty. I need to get one of those hats that has like a straw attached to it, and you can just drink out of the hat. Oh, I'm so tired, I want to go to bed. Sleeping issues have been on the rise recently. I could go to the cave, because I think I know about that in character. I think I've been there. Wait, no, I have, because we were there when... Fuck. I think... Was Lucia there? I think Lucia was there. Or Lucia? I fucking know how you pronounce it. Is it Lucia or Lucia? So bad with names. Let's just go up here. Oh, I'm so tired. Going to commit reset avatar. Fucking crazy. Okay. So, a majority of my plans that I made for this session are out the window because the people aren't here. Fuck, what are my other plans? Check the hole, I suppose. I feel very low to the ground. I don't know why. Ba 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 ba. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba, 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 ba. I'm probably not gonna get off early, but like I am really tired, so if I do get to a point where I'm falling asleep in my chair and I need to go, I apologize in advance. Let's go to the beach. I haven't seen the beach yet. Unless I have and I'm stupid. Well, no, I have, because the fucking Ferrari came at the beach. There was a ward right there, but I got rid of it. Oh wow, what the fuck? Did it always like this? That's crazy. What the hell? Has it always like this? Huh. Quirky. Where am I going? Why am I going this way? Fate has brought me to this side. So who are all these people? Oh my god, I could do something here, but I have to ask a DM. Ooh, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Because it was part of my plan. I don't know if... Because it'd be super, like, sudden. I don't know. It's, like, one of the biggest things my character do, so I don't know if I want to just make it an offhanded, like... Oh, man, do I do it? 2 people? Do I do it? Who's here? Sithiko, are you here? I have a huge character thing I can do. But like... It'd be super like offhanded and it wouldn't work. Oh, okay, it would work, but it'd be really fucking sudden. Oh, dude, I kind of want to do it, but it's like, it's also super like... Do it for the plot? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But also training is in like 20 minutes. I feel like I should come here with someone. I need to... I don't want to do it alone. Come back with a DM? Yeah. I might do that. Because I know Luca wanted to do training with... all Aventus. So it'd be all Umbra with all Aventus. It's such a big character thing too. It's like kind of a big deal, but it's also like if I do that, I probably wouldn't have anything left. Fucking, I could so do something with the graves. Also, I'm losing a lot of frames, so I'm gonna stay with Citykin. There we go. It's a big character moment. I don't know if I want to go through it just yet, though. But it'd be fucking huge. It'd be cool. You'd like it. What the fuck? Hee 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 har. Grr. Hee 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 har. Grr. Someone's classroom's clipping the floor, I think.
Wait, which one? I have a favorite leg. Oh, I take his shin. I got you, don't worry.
Hey! You're not touching my shins.
Oh fuck, Solus, we need to get that debriefing thingy.
Oh shit, right, the debriefing. Yeah, we gotta get going. I guess you look like the captain of whatever. Let's go. Go to
I told ya!
Where did the debriefing? Remember, Benny?
Oh. Well, our debriefing's back here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, is it all of us? Wait, I'm very lost. What's happening?
Terra, Aqua, and Ignis gonna do their own mission.
Hope everything's been well.
Oh, there you are.
You been looking?
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, it's been fine. I've finished the map for you.
Oh, you did? Oh, great. I'd love to see.
Yes. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I needed to have Professor Mordred look over it before I give it to you.
It'd probably be best just in case, but that's great news to hear. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so don't worry, but it's very much appreciated. Yeah. To be fair, some gold for your efforts. There's 5 pieces for you.
You can buy a bunch of bananas with that.
True.
We get them for
Make sure to get a tally man to tally them for you.
Right, but thank you, again.
Of course.
Right,
go take care of what you need to take care of. I think so.
I will.
You can just come find me with the professor, and it's fine. That gold is all yours. So, you take it.
Alright. Yeah. Thanks. Again. Yeah. Okay.
Are they still in the meeting by any chance?
I'm pretty sure they are.
Fun. Okay. Suppose I go wait at the dorms then.
What are we whipping out?
Why are we talking about guns when I have a stick?
What?
Whipping out his big stick.
How are you flinging it around everywhere? Stick extend? I need to get a break.
Flinging it around. Should be proud of it. Some of the rippies, and I wanted to understand the motives.
I've been told to be aware of the Trojan Shaman mystery.
Oh.
Could be a scam. They're looking for very expensive and rare materials.
It sounds quite a bit like a scam. Yes.
Definitely.
Especially a little bit of this part. Apparently the rifties come from a place called Rifty.
Rift something. Rift tea. I wouldn't drink Rift tea even if they paid me to do it.
I don't know. It might not be that bad.
Do you want to get the devouring from a cup of tea?
I would try it.
You'd risk certain death.
I thought about it. I'll have Vico try it. He'll do it.
Fair enough. He'd probably survive it as well.
Yeah, he's pretty resilient.
Placebo effect. Tell him there's no rift in the tea. I feel like the snow has gotten higher, but it's not been snowing.
Yeah, I feel that same way. I had to.
I thought that when we came in through the front
down
gate.
the snow a little bit. Odd.
Alright, anyway.
I'm glad it's not just me.
I wonder what this training's gonna be with Ventus later. Surely it's just formations.
Perhaps. I'm not sure. They seem to always have been struggling. At least a bit more in the leadership part. Not to say that Tao isn't a good leader.
From what I've seen of that team, I think he's more of a good friend than a good leader. But in that same regard, he is the only one on that team to be a leader. I don't think anyone else would be willing to stand up.
Not even Ulysses?
Well, if any, it'd be him. I don't know who's second in command in that team.
Yeah. I believe it was Yuki. Surprisingly.
Yuki, Well, if I'm being honest, she's more bark than bite. I feel like she has the words to back up what she thinks, but not the actions.
Oh, in that regard. Yes. I guess there may be a
Do they have a
server.
similar, I don't know, monkey?
Well, I haven't seen them all day. Well, the day just started, I suppose.
The day did just start. Maybe like an hour ago. Turn that on to let Luca know we're in, if we're still in here by the time he gets back.
Right. Do you know,
Ow.
how to do divination?
Divination? Not yet, no. Why? Can I learn it?
No, I overheard, Amari and someone else talking about it in the library. She took a piece of the witch's house, and she wanted to try it.
Took a piece of the witch's what?
The witch's house, its home, as well as some other piece I forgot.
I don't know if we were supposed to take pieces from the scene.
Don't think we were either, but he has it. Just wondering.
I'm in the process of learning, though in turn it would make going back to learning my occult magic a lot harder, but it's more important to get this divine magic out of the way. I do more with healing than I would hurting, I feel like.
That's true.
Especially from the medic.
I feel like a few others would say otherwise.
Yeah, after all, occult magic's being reserved only for the FPS. It's not like I'm using it on people. Like Zuko.
Yeah, who would do that? Oh. Right.
We really have to update this soon.
I think Luca was gonna draw the new picture of his
I'm curious as to where he got the stencils.
Maybe he drew it.
He said he crafted the stencils himself,
Sure.
and I'm wondering when he had the time to do that.
Right. Well, once he has an Aether Tech project, he usually works really hard at it, so maybe during that time.
Maybe this was his big thing of the week at some point.
Yeah. Speaking of Luca, when he mentioned, was there any, feedback about him? You didn't say anything. Compared to the day, I guess 2 days before, when we were at the Rock, I thought...
That's less a him thing, that's more a group thing. That's something we need to talk about as a group. To tell him, don't be such a heavy hitter in the moment would be such a rock in the way of his path.
I see.
Ideally, we'd have to have another team meeting and talk about how we are as a team as a whole and not just the specifics of each other.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that note.
Also, why did this Loki predict the season 3 design? How the hair's all spikier on one side? I do want to know more about Vendis' thinking.
There was a reason why Emma left and switched over to Terra.
I'm just curious as to why they defend an occult book. to a stranger of all things.
I don't think they're defending the book, but rather the person. Similar to what Iko is feeling.
Hmm.
We all know it's a bad book, but...
Well, if that was the case, they wouldn't have brought up Lothariel's book. When we were at the front gate just earlier today, Luca had said that it was a bad book, it was an occult book, and then just replied with, well, should we kill Lothariel because he is a book?
Well, Lothariel isn't writing...
I know, and that's what confuses me. Welcome back.
Hey guys. Alright, Lucia. Go ahead.
So, today Mordred wants us all to actually meet up in the Grand Hall. But first, there's going to be a captain's meeting, I believe, or currently supposed to be happening, but I have no clue.
That'll be after.
We debriefed them on the mission, and they're going to talk to Professor Octavian and get this all sorted out. The investor sadly asked for the note or the letter from Rosewood back to him so he can rewrite it. So we have no idea what is going to happen with that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so when the bell goes off, we're all going to meet at the mess hall. We're
Big
going to have
hall.
a letter read to us from the people of Linvale. And after that, team captains are going to revise or create a defense plan for in case we are, if anyone comes through the barrier and that kind of thing.
Right. That all?
Okay. I think so. Yeah.
Alright.
Also, Lucia, your thing is still kind of... There we go. All right. Well...
Yeah.
Fun day ahead of us.
So, yeah. Malik said that any sort of team cohesion type stuff needs to be sorted out with the captain. Otherwise, the captain shouldn't be leading, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So I'll talk to Tao regarding all of that stuff whenever I see him again. Might be in the next couple days, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be around tomorrow or the next 2 days. So, either way, might be a good idea to get them into training, like we said. Figure it out, I'm sure.
What would his
No,
training go
that's
over? Just
basically
formations?
it. I'm not sure. I really don't know what would be... They're not my team, so it's not like I can tell them what to do, you know?
You don't know their strengths, their weaknesses. You can't make a good plan for it.
And instead of training, how about we all just meet in their dorms and talk about it? Maybe get to know each other a little bit. I feel like we as teams don't talk as much as we should.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's just... I keep thinking about that one time down in the cave. I suggested we go up that way. You know, and Tao shot a cannon blast or whatever the heck it is he does.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just seemed very dismissive and, well, dangerous, you know? What if that had dislodged something in the cave?
What
To a
if there
point.
were creatures and there was more than just one? We weren't prepared for a wall there.
Do we know if any of those crystals were aetherite or if they were all aetherite?
I think that, Val is going to analyze some samples he took, so we'll see.
Because if they were, they'd only add onto the pile of issues.
Right. So then the current issues are... Let's see. Well, disregard for the authority figures. Acting out of turn in order. As far as it goes for a squadron type or battalion. What do we call it when we all group up in our teams? We've got like 3 teams. Would it be a battalion? Or would that be like a platoon?
It would be more of a platoon if it was just 3.
Right. Not
A
acting in
battalion
accordance
can
with the
be
platoon.
10
Yeah,
to
that'd be
100.
like hundreds. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've never been great with, talking to people about this kind of stuff, so how do you guys recommend that we approach this, if we really do want to?
We find them somewhere, who knows where, and say, hey, we'd like to talk about the mission, or something. Just gonna get your thoughts on the whole cave. We try to avoid the whole book thing.
Right.
Maybe we approach it like, hey, let's ignore the book. Let's just talk about what we did and how it went.
Sure. It's not a bad idea. Alright then. After the letter reading, and then after the captains get together for the defense plan, I'll come find you guys and we can try and talk to... I keep trying to say Terra. Talk to Ventus.
If we're all going to be at that hall, you can probably catch them just on the way out. Let them know in between things that we want to talk at some point.
The captain's meeting up is going to be after the hall thing, so...
Hmm.
I mean, if you guys want to take, well, no, then they'll be sure too.
Yeah, we can just let
Yeah,
them
he'll
know
let-
that we want to talk. And we'll
Good idea, yeah.
can decide
Talk
a
out.
place.
Yeah, we can tell them then, decide a place. Maybe, one of the dorms, or... Shoot, I don't know, maybe the, training grounds. Hey, little guy, what are you doing out here? Hmm? What?
Ah, it's not Yoko.
Oh, he wants me to follow him.
Oh, are we following?
Well, let's go, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, maybe did the bell already ring and we just didn't hear it?
I wouldn't think so. The lights are on in someone's dorms. Yeah.
They're also known to leave their light on now.
They do that.
Hmm? Were you eavesdropping?
We're not talking to them just yet.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to him later.
We have a few things to go through first. Main place.
Main?
Their main gathering location. I don't know. Main hall. Ventus are in the main hall.
Oh, they're at the main hall? Got it.
It's crazy how we got that from just the word main.
Yeah, that was... You're getting really fluent.
Oh, if you haven't read it, make sure to read the news.
Yeah. We do that real quick. Orders tutoring. Sudden mysterious snowstorms plague Vivira. Unusual severe weather.
My scarf is super, like, bendy. It, like, bends backwards when I, like, turn to the side. What is that, bro? What is that? It's a weight paint problem.
No work. Oh. 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 Okay.
Did it move its horns? Is his hair in his face? Also, it's been a whole season since he's kept that, I'm pretty sure. Ah, you are the investor. I can tell from the silhouette.
I just wanted to approach and say thank you for being one of the sensible people in that room. I think they're just viewed as tools at the moment. It's safe to say that what I've seen from Octavian and what I've heard just now has, to say the least, drastically shifted my opinion about some people within Rosewood. And I can safely say that your opinion has a more positive direction for the students. What Octavian has said has been bothersome, to say the least, and I agree with them halfway. But
How long do we think this spell's gonna take?
he simply just executed
Don't
something
know.
to him, especially after asking him to be
I think,
taken into custody for
I think
his
it should be pretty soon.
Probably in a minute or two.
I understand that I've left early and would say that is a mistake of mine, which I'm willing to accept. But there's been discussion about what happened with the book. Is it being burned, being locked away?
Professor Octavian will be destroyed. He didn't elaborate on the reason that it hadn't already been done so when asked.
That is something that definitely worries me. As a man of his stature, I would assume at least that he would be known to immediately blot out anything that would... What would that be? Would you repeat that?
I was just saying, if the book is meant to be destroyed, then, you know, most people he can just cast magic on the spot, so... I mean...
So, any other plans for the day after the whole talk?
Reasonably well-supplied town.
Not even that. Understanding
Yeah,
taking resources or
I finished the
ingredients from
map
rituals,
before.
that is not my problem in
Captain
that sense, but
Pumpkin Patch.
it was said beforehand that
So I
That
was
definitely his real name.
Bombadil, as well as
look
one
over
of the women members,
before I give it to them.
were within that
Sounds
area
good.
that you described, which had multiple books, everything around necromancy, right? And occult magic.
I may do some magic training
I feel
after,
like a man of his stature,
if we're not
you know,
too busy.
that such things
If the Chancellor's about to have to approach him about divine magic.
and the fact that a man of his stature is not doing anything about it immediately on site worries me. Of course, by all means, sit down.
I was personally there while Octavian went into the basement, and
Please, by all means.
well, we noticed that there was no dust near the domes, and that one of them was certainly missing. He connected the doors, as it were, and he told me to rush in towards where I knew his house was located in the town. That is why he didn't burn it at that time, although I do agree that he was sloppy in not burning it afterwards.
So you're telling me that this man, first of all, who's supposed to be educated in such things, decides to not burn a place which contains so much, in his words, probably heretical information. And just decided to, first of all, not burn it, despite the panic. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. But then decides to take someone who apparently only decided to look at it and perhaps thought about helping Linvale with this type of magic. And his first thought was to arrest him, and immediately after, without any sort of further information, a lot of further digging into that person, perhaps even checking his own homestead beforehand, to just execute him. Is that what happened? Can I get confirmation on that? Am I missing something?
While I did show him the homestead, and we broke into his house, he swiftly left and searched the man elsewhere.
Upkeep on your weapon.
Right.
Material.
Right.
And Octavian
It is still...
took the man from our vicinity. Well, Ulysses and I followed him. I wasn't present for the... we were just over the hill for an execution. But...
Oh, the Falari reminds me. Has anyone seen Isabel today?
The execution was not more than 2 minutes later.
I don't know about you, but after singing that long, she might have passed out for a long time.
That's a good point.
Hopefully. Just a lot of air.
Line. That's what it was, right?
For endurance.
And he just did it right there.
But, I mean, it's better to have someone like that and knows what they're doing than, you know, people who would run off repeatedly.
It matters to me a little bit about the location. So you said this happened almost near the Shrine of Kir, that he just decided to spill blood for the sake of him having an assumption that this individual was potentially looking further into necromancy.
Oh, and at least when you talk to Isabel, she can give you a clear story and not one that is mixed or left out important information.
About the dangers, the worry,
You really will hear everything.
else about it, or has he just decided to speak with his weapon and with his words?
Standing next to him, and I assume they were talking I couldn't hear.
Where's the rest of Lumen?
Maybe. Perhaps if I was closer I could have heard, but he didn't. It took a slight bit. It wasn't just stop instant.
Left in the library.
It was...
He
stopped. He
I don't really give a shit.
was around him for a very little bit, and then he spoke it down.
This is bullshit.
I can't comment on the conversation you had.
I understand.
All of Lumen agrees with what happened, except for I think P&D, so...
assume in your situation, I would rather desperately want to not assume
Pull
the
their
same
head
way
out of
for
their asses
Octavian.
for 5 minutes, maybe let
It's
their
proven to me that, due to his convictions, due to his own beliefs, that I do not give him that benefit of the doubt that he asked. I believe that he decided to act on a whim, decided to, perhaps in his words, nip the bud, and made sure that it is not even a chance for another necromancer to be around. I personally halfway agree in the sense that necromancers are people that should be treated with the highest punishment, especially in the teachings of Gaia herself. That would suck. But let it be known as well that there should at least be a moment to educate someone.
That's where they do most of the shit around here.
The way how I see it, there was no education. There was only punishment.
Around here.
So, I will have to, as I've said already, revise some of my texts that I wanted to send out today to the Setting Sun headquarters. But clearly there still needs to be further digging into Rosewood before I can make a proper judgment. But regardless of that, I still wish for... You seem perturbed, please.
No. No, I simply had a question. Continue your thought. It's not particularly...
For me it is more just the importance that, for me and my group, that there is proper understanding of what Rosewood stands for, where their convictions lie, where their understanding about things is, and of course, the individual itself that matter.
Chancellor.
I have only seen Octavian as someone who is harsh.
I saw a chat message.
Understands what he wants and understands how he's going to achieve it.
Yes, yes it is, Agent.
Sorry, I was just acknowledging you.
And to say that that has taken me aback, I'm not surprised, but it is still something that needs to be considered. But I want to say at least for one more time for you, Yuki, as well as
I half expected Luca to be following.
Thank you. You've definitely helped me dig
Here it is.
Speaking of which...
Oh, was he following? That's funny. I was right.
He's coming. Yep.
By all means, you wanted to ask something.
Perfectly timed.
Oh, by all means.
You sure you want to move forwards?
I'll be excited for this announcement, whatever's gonna happen.
Sure.
Looks like we have an order. Ooh, tension's on.
Where'd Penny go off?
Ventus are mad. Every single one of them.
Where is Ignis? Try my best.
Oh shit, we all like,
Around over here.
Yep, over here. Excuse me, let's go. Yeah.
Thank you all for coming. I am sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard everything that has happened. First of all, I would like to announce that Octavian is being stripped from his right to give orders, especially on missions. He is to report to other professors or team captains from now on until I say otherwise. Anything he does needs to go through your team captains or any professor that also happens to be there. Any further punishments have yet to be decided. However, a professor here wishes to read the letter from Lindvale. Please.
Thank you. The citizens of Lindvale requested that I relay a message to the students of Rosewood and for the people who reside here to be the witness of this deed done right. A resident of Lindvale named Luke has been killed by the hands of one of our professors for carrying a book on necromancy. They admit to being unaware of what could have happened if he kept reading the book, but they mourn for him the same. To them, he was a studious and kind fellow who only wanted what was best for Lindvale in their troubled times. They recount the times where his bookshelf was filled to the brim with stories of the sky, animals, and the lands they walk. How he put himself in danger to try and tame wild animals that have been harassing the farmlands. To them, an innocent man was killed without a second chance to correct his ways, and his blood falls on our hands. They wish the professor in question to be punished, and if ever Rosewood returns to Lindvale, that we obey their laws. They say this not out of hatred of Rosewood, but for the love for Luke. That is all that is written on the letter.
Professor Acteris, if you could please. The last time you were all up here, there was angry shouting of holding secrets. And so, I will tell you a secret. And in fact, it is you who will get to decide, get to make the hard decisions. The reason why I sent Octavian to go searching through the rubble to find information was specifically because there is a member of Aqua who is dying. Raum's soul is splitting into two entities, one of which is stronger than him and will destroy his soul entirely when it takes over. I have no way to save him. He will die, his soul destroyed, if we do not do something. And no magic that I have can damage a soul. Because we need to kill the cancer growing on his soul. That is, in fact, a new soul. It is a violent, terrible beast that is growing within him. Originally, I was to have Octavian learn enough to be able to excise this thing and destroy it. However, there is a chance that the book we have may not be enough. They may not have the answers we seek, as we have not read it yet. And as I am sure many of you do not wish him to read it at all. And so, our Professor Acteris has decided to step up. He does not have an occultic core that is activated. He will gain terrible knowledge if he learns this book, that he will likely need to be put down in the future because of that knowledge. And so, I ask of you, what is the path forwards? Do we let one of our soldiers die? At this point, it's still rhetorical. Please let me finish. Do we let one of our soldiers die? Or do we use this knowledge to perhaps save his life? And so, we are going to put it to a vote.
Chancellor first. There's a question.
Chancellor, if you could you explain why it is that this knowledge itself is so troublesome? Knowledge is knowledge. I don't understand.
It's necromancy. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you are able to shape the world around you. As you learn what fire is, how it moves, how it breathes, how it eats, you learn magic. Even if you are unpracticed, you learn it. It paints you. And specifically with that man, he was trying to learn it. Yes.
I would like to hear from Professor Acteris himself his willingness to die in the future for this.
Of course.
Questions first.
Why don't we have someone who already has an occultic core activated learn this?
Because it is very likely that this book does not have the information we need.
Now then,
Then-
all of your questions together. Do permit me, Luca. 1. One of the prerequisites for being able to learn necromancy, or to use necromancy, truthfully, is to be able to use soul magic. Anyone affected by soul magic, in a way where necromancy can be performed, is denied an afterlife. Their very being is erased and turned purely into power. There is no future, there is no afterlife. And for those, such as the Favirans who believe in it, there is no next life. To do it is not to just kill a person, it is to wipe their very existence out. This is one of the reasons that it's considered such a dangerous and heretical thing across the world. Some of you may be aware, as you have either seen it or have partially explained it to you. I myself have a curse. To expand a little further, it is based on soul magic. When the Chancellor was kind enough to put it that my arcane core for occult magic is not activated, the truth is it cannot be, nor divine, and is why I've always deferred you to other professors for those. Half of my soul has already been erased. I cannot guarantee I will have an afterlife after this. As far as I'm aware, the moment I die, that is it. Forever. With Favir's current condition, I have no home to go to. With Palvindor's slow takeover, they find out about me and what I am capable of. Most likely I'll be killed if Rosewood succeeds. If Rosewood fails, most likely I'll die anyways. So those are my options. Die. Be executed. And that is why I've offered to read this book. You need not worry about Professor Octavian reading it, losing himself, or otherwise just not being trustworthy with it. You need not worry about any of your fellow cadets or your friends being executed for having the knowledge. I will have it. If it is of no use, no one will be marked for execution except myself. If it is of use, I'll be able to remove the information we do need. Let that be put up to vote whether it is worth using or not. Execution will be on my head, not yours.
Oh, team captains have much to discuss over the next few days. Make it quick. A man's life hangs in the balance. You wanted the responsibility. You wanted no more secrets. Well, this is what it looks like. You are dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Safe. Of course.
Other team captains, should we meet up for that thing we're supposed to meet up for?
Yeah. Zuki suggested
The warehouse. Yeah.
Luca, you're talking quite loudly.
Yeah, I know.
Convene with you all later.
The horrible choice we've been presented with.
Wow. Are you guys okay?
That's a dumb question. That's not the point.
Okay. I mean,
calls it like a demon. And he's like already a demon, but it's like a demon of a demon.
Yeah. Okay.
Save.
Like they said, lots decisions to make.
I mean, Arcturus seems like he's okay with this. Like that was soul.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Or half
the way
a soul.
Arcturus, I mean, I
like
don't.
Half a soul,
The thing,
like just like you need a full soul to go through the.
Arcturus is.
I don't know.
He's saying that he thinks he's gonna die, be executed after this if he knows this. How would they? We're not gonna tell him, right? Like nobody here's gonna tell them, hey, by the way, we have a guy who knows some soul magic. Like it's not like
maybe Val might.
Vesper.
What?
Before today.
We have guests.
There
here
are outsiders on the island.
Beholden.
Yep.
Still, I mean, if they came here to see us save the world and they watched someone do everything it took to save the world, they wouldn't tell them either. They wouldn't.
Regardless of what we do to save the world, we will also break several
There'll be some gratitude,
Save.
some forgiveness,
Yes.
right?
Some gratitude, but not enough for soul.
Well,
magic.
what's the point in saving the world if we're gonna be saving it for a bunch of people who are just gonna condemn someone for saving it? Like,
I mean,
I thought there was another option.
Because
I mean, come on.
That's lives.
They're not saving the whole world. And the whole world includes them.
There's a lot of villages who have been saved by heroes that got exiled or killed to keep their moment.
As a
Not doing
hero
anything,
in their
not
eyes.
using the knowledge, just reading
Well,
words.
I mean,
We aren't going to.
just we're here, and I have to believe
I'm not
that.
going to decide to kill a man for reading fucking letters on a page.
How would they
Besides,
even
use the
know,
knowledge and actually
right?
take a life, or intends to take a life.
Like, I don't. It's too loud.
We.
I carry a sword. You should probably kill me because I'm capable of
Being
killing someone
secret
with
on
it.
this campus is not as easy as that.
There's no fucking difference.
You have always 2 or 3 people spilling it.
None of it
There
fucking
is a
matters.
difference,
My
Gil.
question
There is a difference.
right now is
A great one at that.
what
Eating bad.
what
Eating kill.
is do you have any more information about what's happening? And if you do you have any idea about what else could be used?
I was told there was another way without using occult magic to help Raum.
And that was told to you by
Raum.
Octavian. Am I-
No, no save.
Then
Save.
ask him, check up with him, find this other way,
Save?
so that we don't have to fucking
No.
condemn
Kill.
Octavius or kill Raum
Kill.
or let him die. I guess.
We're gonna have to make the choice if we don't have any other options, and unfortunately, it's either kill Realm or kill Acteris.
But you have
Or at least
another option.
condemn
You
Acteris.
just said it.
The other
what I
option is
just said.
Acteris reads the book and we don't kill him. I'll read
Not
the
what
damn
I'm
book.
saying,
I'm not
Gil.
going to be using it.
Gil, I'm saying that if he
That's
goes
not
out into
how
the
that
rest of the
works.
world and anyone finds out, he's dead. Same for you.
Not to mention
Same
if
for
anyone
anyone
else
else.
spills from this school, he's dead.
But we're all gonna die if we don't pull our shit together.
I'm fully aware, Gil.
We can keep fighting each other and killing each other because what our beliefs or what kind of magic we use or whatever the hell we do. As long as we
Nobody's
fight
trying
to
to
keep the
kill each
living
other
alive.
here. We're trying to figure out what is the best way to
Why
save
are the
Raum.
only 2 options Acteris or Raum?
Is
Because no
there
other
another
information has been
way?
presented forth.
If yes,
For them, that's
find
the only
it.
options.
Well, then find another way and present it to them. That's the only way.
They don't listen to logic around here.
Have you tried talking to them?
When it fucking throws out.
That's funny, coming from someone who ran away because he was scared of his homeworld.
Say that again.
Let's not.
He left this school because he was scared of his homeland. which is understandable. However, if he talks about this school as if it is such a prideful thing and we need to find... Scared for your
scared of my
homeland.
homeland.
How about we stick to one problem?
I'm scared for the whole world.
Let's not bring up those in the past or make new ones for the future. We have an issue now, we deal with the one we have now. If we want to kill each other and prove that point, we'll get nowhere.
Find out if there's another way, talk it over with him. You gotta stop that. It's just making things worse.
Okay, he has no right to talk about anything after he was a coward, after all.
He came back.
You're right about him being a coward.
That's what
He
matters.
came back after. He still left. He was still willing to leave the school, to leave our cause, to try to help someone else. Yes, it's honorable, but he still left.
He didn't want to leave.
So why did he?
But he did.
So why did he? Why did he?
If he didn't want to, then he'd know that his priorities were higher.
He wanted to look after Avi.
Oh, don't get me started on Avi.
You can say whatever the fuck he wants about him. I don't give a shit, okay? He went because he wanted to stay with his friend, his brother. Okay? As soon as he heard from Solus that we were in Kenvale,
School, right?
he came back.
Is this the same friend who, on every mission, seemed to have done something wrong worth a demerit?
Yes. Yes, Avi's not the best person, I'm aware. He's not the brightest either. That doesn't mean that he is a fucking awful person, okay? People are
That's
different.
not what I said.
Yes, but he put the school at risk. I don't think you quite understand how that works, because if any of us have died
Yeah, no shit.
because of that,
If your response is no shit, then why argue?
okay. You have no ground to
Avi.
stand on. Just walk away.
Avi has only done minor things. Because
That could get
he
people
has-
killed.
And I'm not saying that what he did is good. I'm saying
And what?
you cannot judge him for his for small mistakes that for the most part did not cause any trouble. For example, writing the fucking, what is it, necromancer's name on the tomb? Who the fuck cares? Yes, it's a little like dark, it's a little shitty to do to a grave, but it's not something that could have put it as risk. Hell, the worst that he's done is probably just that first investor. That's the only thing I can think of.
But you don't think that could become a problem in the future?
It could,
It
obviously.
may start
I'm
small.
not, that's why
It could, and that's the point.
That's why I'm saying.
We can't risk that.
Listen, Avi's gone. Avi had left because he could not be here anymore. He did not agree to system, and he knew he was causing some trouble. Gil, as a worried friend, joined him. As soon as he heard that we were in Kenville from Solus, he came right back, okay? And that's what matters to me.
You think just
Solus must have gave someone hell of an inspirational speech then.
situation got better?
That still doesn't make sense. I'm lost.
His whole excuse
He only
is,
ran away, and he only came back because we were in the area.
so that's okay.
Right.
Yeah, and only came back because we were in the area.
Because it was convenient.
That's one
In and of
frame
itself.
versus
Yeah, it's convenient.
all of what he.
And if
Oh,
anything,
like he
I
could
bet
be-
If
he
we
was
hadn't been there, he
starving
wouldn't have come
before he
back.
actually showed up.
I don't know.
It's a waste of time.
Look at this. We're gonna have about me and one is going to actually talk to the professor about how he feels on this whole situation.
It's over. It's head over there.
Professor.
Miss.
I know you set it up on the stage, but is that everything that you feel about this situation or your plan?
Keep! If I may ask, can you expand a little more? My thoughts on...
So, we were given a choice to make the choice whether it's you or a comrade that is allowed to die. And everyone is fighting on which is what. Oh, you shouldn't have to die. Oh, this shouldn't have to be there. But as much as they say that, this is probably going to happen. So I would like your actual opinion on the matter without being in front of everyone.
In my opinion, it should be a very simple vote. Vote for me to die. Most likely I will die anyways. Wilden Keep has fallen. Palvendor has taken its place. Most likely Palvendor will be sweeping down into Swainpool, where my childhood home is. Would not surprise me if Palvendor already has access to documents of what I am capable of. The fact that I was a fourth circle or affinity caster. If we are very lucky, if I am very lucky, Rosewood succeeds, we close the rifts, the information about me spreads, and a more or less global consensus is I'm bound to this island until such time as Rosewood is needed again or I pass away. What is more likely to happen is the information of what I was able to do and information on what knowledge I have now is spread around. We succeed and I will be summarily executed. It is something that I feel a lot of the students are not quite paying attention to, despite how often myself and Inquisitor Octavian mentions it. Every student who is actively learning occult magic or has asked to learn it. And you yourself, you remember one of the first things I ever said to you on this campus, do you not?
I do. Have you put down if I go out of control?
Yes. These are not idle threats. Ivian has been asked several times before he took the next step in his training. And I fear people aren't really paying attention to the fact that by taking that next step, he is on death row. When this is finished, he will either be taken in by a religious faction to be watched over and maintains, a government to be watched over and maintains, or, much like myself probably will be, summarily executed. So, if the decision is mine, be executed, possibly gaining the information to save a student's life, or get hit by Balvandorian assassins when this is all said and done, I'll go with saving someone's life.
Understood, Professor.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
So hopefully that makes that decision a little easier. It's not like I can do anything with that information anyways. Blasted curse made it to where I couldn't even use Divine anymore. That's what I had originally studied, so...
So this is information that I can speak to the other captains or other teams about?
Yes.
I'll try my best.
That's what the big contention point is. The professor or the student, just tell them the professor himself votes for him being executed when this is all over.
As dumb as it may sound, I feel like two teams would rather Professor die anyway for them feeling betrayed by not getting told the truth in the first hand. But...
I feel some of the teams that may want the professor to die, just... the professor would die. The main contention point would probably be the fact that it's not, Professor Octavian who's dying.
And I'm sorry, but it was real dumb to strip him of any commanding role when Ventus had gone out of their way and have left town without the professor's permission and even looked in the necromancy's basement and everything else like that. Refused to listen to anybody and would run off on multiple occasions. And kept trying to interfere with what he was doing. Even told Umbra that we should not mind what he was doing the entire time, and we listened. So, in my head, I do not understand why they would stop every moment.
That is information I will pass on to the Chancellor. Based on how you said it previously, I think he was on the same line of thought as me. Captains having difficulty with their own teams, not teams having difficulty with other teams running interference.
How long do you think we have to save Rom?
Personally, I'm unsure. Because, from what little I understand, how much has been explained? Maybe about a week's tops? A week tops.
Then, if, and it's a huge if, we were to find some other way, would you take it to save your own life?
Well, there's been offers of a different way, however... the other options are also dangerous. And even if they could work, at this point we need someone to verify what's in that book. Whether it's worth Luke dying for, whether it's worth all this trouble. And if anything, just so that someone here can read it. And if anyone's gonna be the one to read it, I'd say me. I can't use any of the knowledge in it anyways. And we all know, worst case scenario, some student's gonna try and read it.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
Should we try to meet up with our captain?
That's fine, Luca.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Thank you, Professor. Again.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I'm doing my job.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we wait to the domes. Turn the lights on, let them know we're in.
Mm-hmm. That would work.
Oh.
And so he is being punished. His full punishment will be, as I said, awaiting.
You want to check the warehouse first to see if they're still in the meeting, or just go
Good
straight
point.
to the dorm?
Can take the walk the rest of the way there to the dorms once we've reached that point. No one?
Not in there.
Nobody.
Okay, we'll just head to the dorms then.
I see. So. Bullshit.
You should learn how to read.
I am.
My fucking feet hurt already, man. It's only been 2 hours? Yeah, about 2 hours. Given it's half, we started at 11:30. Right. I gotta fucking reset avatar and get a drink. Hello, Ignis.
Excuse me. A second.
Okay, I went to walk out, so I thought she was coming in here. If not, I can get my drink. La-di-da-di-da, you gonna hit the fan? Oh wow. The bottle fucking exploded. Close, please. Thank you. Man, we're gonna lose Caldwell. That's fucking crazy. That's actually wild. Ah, man. So tired. But yeah, we're gonna lose Coldwell, man. That's fucking crazy. I can't wait to see the edits of Coldwell after he's gone. If we don't find some other solution. I kind of expect Realm to fucking lose it anyway. To lose his fucking mind, my mirror is still on. So if he does do that, it's probably for the better. I imagine it's gonna be the case anyway. What you reading up on?
I was writing. Just what's happening.
At Lothario glowing.
I'm a bit annoyed. Is it?
Oh, you were asking about divination and all that earlier. You might not go ask Lothario since they're outside.
I'm so curious. I don't want to spread too far.
Fair enough. I'll go find Chancellor Malik later then. No, for him. He was over by the
Last time we saw him
main
was
building,
at
yeah.
school.
We'll wait for Luca to get back, get those plans out of the way. There's a chance I may be absent if we do have this talk with Ventus, just so I can get to the Chancellor as quick as I can. Hopefully the lesson doesn't take too long, so if you guys are still talking and I'm not there, I should be back. Back to casual. Some meeting then? That's news.
Yeah.
I know something's going on with Realm, but I don't think it was that bad. Looking for someone?
No, I was, counting, actions. Seeing, who would more so object.
Object to having Caldwell killed?
Yeah.
Well, it's as the professor said, I think more people are going to have an issue with it not being, I guess now, Inquisitor Octavian.
Not much we can do about that.
I think your head's a bit tangled in the curtain there. There you go. Just a little bit. Careful with the hat.
Still,
But everyone makes it Professor Octavian's fault.
it's not even all of his.
The Chancellor said so himself. Knowledge is power. It was a book on necromancy. That guy had already read some of it. He had, at that point, in some veins, learned necromancy. If Octavian wasn't going to do it, the villagers were.
Understanding is, well, if he didn't understand it, then it must have been fine. Well, he was trying to understand it.
That still does not make it better.
That's
an
why he was
excuse.
learning it, reading it.
Exactly.
It's I don't
Even though his
understand.
intentions may have been good.
He was killed.
I'm not even sure what good intention you can have with necromancy.
That's he thought it could help Linvale somehow. That's what they're trying their whole argument off of, is that it might have been able to help. so he should not have died. It's like if we killed
The other necromancer for even being in Limvale, who was also a villager of Limvale, apparently.
why would we let another one? They're just creating
it doesn't
a
make
double standard
sense.
because they don't trust the professors, and that's it.
I feel like the only reason they were taking off of their commanding permissions or privileges was to put the students at ease. I'm sure the other professors are entirely agreed. Well, that was Gil. I'm sure the rest of Aqua share the feelings. I really do hope there's some other way we can find. Even if it is just a week.
That's not a lot of time.
It's not. Unless every single one of us were to go to every library in the world. And even then, that's accounting for those who can't read.
There are so many books in that library, and I feel like there's only like maybe 16 people on this campus that can actually read all of those books.
Yeah, I didn't realize there were that many illiterate.
A lot of them are very
Just maybe
illiterate.
one or two. For another day.
Disappeared.
If they have any argument about who reads the book,
They're just gonna be like, well, he didn't do the right thing, so we should kill him anyway.
The only thing I can think of that isn't right was the way he dealt with it. Like, if anything,
that's it.
if anything, we should have just, like, imprisoned him?
But it's
not
Brought
like
the
he had
villager
much of a
back?
choice.
I mean, think about it. Ventus.
They were constantly at arms with him about everything, stopping him at every turn.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're the ones who ran him out of town.
You can never just explain anything.
No. Well,
You can try to explain yourself, but I was there when they were talking. Well, before
he looked at me and told me to leave. The whole argument was, you don't tell us anything, we're not students anymore, we're soldiers.
And that was their whole entire argument.
Kept telling him it wasn't right.
Way over their heads.
They can't just understand that a professor
that has, I don't know, helped defend them, or, I don't know,
protected them would be doing something right.
Their entire thought process is they're doing things against us, and it's like they haven't yet.
And I just keep thinking about how the cave went. They kept firing their blasts at anything they saw, kept running off on their own, breaking the walls, getting enemies in between the lines.
It was reckless.
And when we literally...
You know, now that we had some come up from behind us that were probably down that second path originally.
To which they had said, let's not go down.
Because I got attacked by one of those. The only two people in the back
line were me and then...
And then our front line broke,
and we had to get past them.
And then once one was through, everything fell apart.
Our entire mid got...
Suddenly it was no longer front and back, it was two separate groups altogether. Was this brought up in the meeting?
The whole team is bad, or anything else. Yes and no. I tried to bring it up that maybe we should talk about not running off, or actually communicating and working as a, not only as just the team, but as to stay together on certain missions. And I was told that that's not up to this, that is up to the team captains and to get a hold of their team.
Right.
Which, from a standpoint, is correct. You're not children, we shouldn't need a professor to tell us exactly.
An adult to, yeah, hold our hands.
Which is funny, because
they keep acting like they're kids getting their hand held, but they're not. They're told to do a job, and they keep fighting against it for some reason.
Maybe you read
fantasy, but there comes a difference between fantasy and reality, and
sadly they can't see that.
I suppose they want to be the heroes of their own story.
Been like that for months.
No, they wouldn't phrase it like that. They'd phrase it as,
I don't want to just fight for the school to save people. I want to save everyone. I don't just want to save the people from my town. I want to save everyone.
Sounds exactly like that.
Well, I suppose saving everyone is what meant by saving the world, but I do get your point. No, we can't.
Sometimes you can't save everyone.
We can't have sacrifices and justice. That's not how that works. We have to save everyone. Everyone, every single person, every individual. If that were the case, we've already failed. So many people died in Kenvale.
it's an honorable goal, but it is not enough to just do that.
Not realistic. The worst part.
If the job of Rosewood was to save literally everyone, they would have hired other people. Not a bunch of kids.
I mean, some of us understood that. Others didn't.
I wonder how long this meeting is. There is a Ferrari by our front door.
so I'm
very, very upset about is why is it that the two people that in every meeting can't just keep their mouth shut on anything, right? And spread misinformation or even just their
Which
own
two?
crappy opinion. Zuku and
what's his name?
Why am I not
literally
surprised
call him
Zuku's one of them?
That's the only way I know him.
Do you want the door open?
Yeah, I was thinking Zuko as well.
What are you doing?
Heard there's more of them.
There's a whole squad. You were saying Zuko and who?
just I never cared to learn his name because I met him maybe twice.
Which team?
Because he ran off.
Oh, Gilligan.
Yeah.
They do run their
Never
mouths.
just keep their mouth shut or trust the professors. It's always, oh this, oh that, and it's like, can you like relax for 2 seconds and realize there's a bigger picture besides yourself?
Which is what I said earlier in the whole realize that we have an issue now, not your own.
Not to mention, he says he left, right?
Has anyone ever asked him if he actually helped anyone? If he saved anyone?
There we go.
Even if he did save a few people, I don't think that would amount to just staying here. Where we're all together, we can save more people.
No, if he did
wanna go.
that would not make him a coward anymore, because he did went and did something other than just running.
If he only left to go hang out with a friend, he didn't really do a whole lot, did he?
Yeah. If he went out and actually helped people and saved people, and I'm not meaning from when he actually came back. That is still honorable that he came back. But if he did not do anything when he was out there, or save anyone, or even help anyone,
And only worried about himself and his own survival, then he is nothing but a coward.
I know he left with a friend, but that friend was also... yeah.
That friend wasn't much better themselves. You mentioned Zuko as well. I've had just a problem with him for the longest time. Like, he's been taken off of his position as captain, and yet he continues to act like he is.
It's just... yeah.
Which, he is smart with some things, don't get me wrong, but I just...
Except his stance.
We don't need to talk about that. His... morale. I don't know how he successfully brings the morale of his own group down, but certainly does. At least when he sits there and talks about how the professors are doing this, this, and this, or blah, blah, blah. It's like, relax. You know none of the information, yet you
sorry.
He's a good person, but...
just being a good person does not make it right.
At the very least, he regrets using occult magic to kill someone. But he does not regret killing someone, so I mean...
I promise he would never do it.
No. Which is funny, the way his argument worked of, well, no one got hurt. I'm sorry, who left campus and met these people beforehand?
Comfortable?
Yeah, I'm just.
Pretty sure we saw that stance in a book. Not the same book.
Like what book?
It's like books on stretches that you can do before you go into battle.
Oh, really?
Supposed to stretch your legs out and your hip so you can actually dodge when you want rather than getting hit with the blade.
Not back yet, is he? We can probably go do our own things for another, like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, who knows. In this time, I probably could have gotten that divine lesson thing done. But we had a good talk, so it's not like the time was wasted.
True. And, hey look, we already did more than other teams.
Spoke about
Making
it.
a decision, at least.
That's true. I forgot. Was more
Do you
truth
wanna shut off
a
now?
part of the meeting?
Which meeting?
Which one?
The defense thing they were on about?
The captain's meeting.
Probably not.
Probably not, yeah.
You might have been. I don't think so.
Because if you're looking to get that map
He might know where everyone
approved,
is, though.
that's a good point.
Where is everyone? Do you think they're at the training ground?
Probably. It's something to do. Hmm. Yeah, are they in the bath? I mean, I might run. Personally. I've done a lot of teleporting today already.
Not much. Okay. We can stretch your legs a bit.
And by run, I mean slight jog.
Get more training in.
Yeah, I just stretched, so I should be alright.
That you did? Actually, I think somewhere around here. Is it here? There it is.
Yeah, it should be there.
Yep.
Always take a dive in there, sneak in.
Hi.
Hey, Professor.
Greetings, Umbra. I saw
Greetings.
that you were having a long discussion in the dorms. Any consensus to any of the matters discussed earlier?
Amongst the three of us,
No full decision as a team.
Yes.
Right.
See. Well then, if there is any more information or any more knowledge you require about the situation of hand, please let me know, and I can either inform you myself or bring in a more better source.
Got it?
Right, yes.
Thank you. Enjoy the tunnel? Cave. Oh.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I feel like we're not supposed to talk about that.
Rest of the students.
Oh yeah, the rest of the
I thought it was
institute.
fine. I thought it had...
I don't know. It's
Okay.
Sorry.
but we're just looking for anyone else
Everyone else.
that isn't in the captain's meeting.
I believe I saw Ignis dorm with a red light. Are they still in their dorms? If not, then I saw a bunch of them running towards the school itself.
Right on. So many redeems. Sorry. The main building then.
Start, I suppose.
And if the chancellor's still there, I can ask him about the lesson.
Yeah. Also, I finished the map.
Ow, my fucking nose to the right. Huh. Mordred must have been here a while ago. That light's not on now. Yeah, and that's someone. Oh. Morning.
Morning, it's like midday.
Is it? I don't know. It's still nice, bright and blue. Can't tell because of the snow.
Emma.
This one.
Emma. Do you know where everyone else is?
There's a bunch of them at the training ground just fucking about.
But just there. Well, on our way there.
Oh, well, they just like stole a Ferrari.
Convenient.
Bits and everything, so.
Oh, of course. Well, thank you.
Okay, great. No problem.
I might stick around here for a second, look for the Chancellor.
I'll go check the training ground. If he's there, I'll come back for you, okay?
Will do. Chancellor, Chancellor, Chancellor. Oh, the French bush.
And Jill.
Is he at the... Is he there? Okay. Let's head there then.
Don't help me. If I say that and he leaves after I just spotted him there, I'm
Be
gonna
quick then.
So...
Oh wow. It's packed.
Train will just help us in general in the long run.
Very nice, very nice.
Agreed.
Next. When?
I mean, they just go for the lane. Or the
I think
pelvis
one's
region.
already volunteered himself.
Chancellor, are you busy?
Ferocious horde of rats. At least you got.
I was wondering if we could make progress. Huh.
Alright, who wants to go?
We're doing a Ferrari bidding ring.
Oh.
Who's next?
I don't have anything to bet.
Monkey has an axe.
I don't know, bet like an apple or something.
That's just property of the school. I think I'll wait for this betting ring to end.
I already gave you 10 pieces on the mustache.
It's if they're life bonded to someone.
Enjoying the betting ring.
Fight?
I know they were betting. I've been fighting myself for a bit now, so.
What, fighting the Ferrari?
I don't own things, so sorry, can't.
Boots.
Go on, bet your boots.
But, my shoes? No, I need them.
Go on, bet them.
No, but if I lose my boots, I have to walk around and bet food.
I'll go get some new
You
ones.
a single strand of my hair. But yeah, it is a me problem. I don't want to walk around without my boots.
You've got spares at your dorm, right?
No boots. Strong. Yeah.
Do we? I don't know.
You should
I
have.
don't bet, like,
You're not wearing the
hours.
same, like, stinky pair of boots. Or socks. Don't give him your socks.
If Patches fights again, I don't know where Patches went. Where's the...
Give him my socks. My socks keep my feet warm.
Well, you can get more socks.
You know, okay.
Unless, again, you're wearing the same pair of socks every
You're
day.
gonna be cold.
Betting on the one with the axe.
I'm not wearing the same. What?
Bet your spear? No, fuck off.
You. I won't give him. Hey, why don't you give him your boots?
I don't know why that worked.
Why don't you
I don't know.
socks?
I don't wear socks.
Really? Is that her?
Kidding. No, kidding.
Right.
You think I want my boots smelling like cat piss? Or rather, Ferrari piss? I don't have anything.
Strand of my hair. I don't own things.
I could give them my Gambeson.
I bet the. Yeah, I mean, you have extras of those, right?
I mean, like, loads of spares of them, so I
You
mean...
know what? I will. How much do you need a scarf?
This small bit of snow.
You know what? I'll make you the finest snowball you've ever seen, and I'll make that.
I'll bet a piece of Solus's hair.
Let's go to my hand.
I'll also bet a piece of Solus's hair.
Well, just like a single, like one. I did my hair.
Solus.
Just a one hair.
You've got loads of hair.
Well, what do I get back if we win then? Do I get someone
The
else's
hair?
Yeah, mine. If you bet against the one that's not the one with the axe. Yeah. What'd you just call me?
Ginger hair.
What do you do with your hair? What would I need? I don't need other. I don't know. I just kind of gave it to someone. Or I guess I didn't have anything else. I didn't want to go like strip.
Enjoying whatever this is.
I don't know what I'm looking
at.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, you scared me. Wasn't expecting to see you up here.
We're just going over that book again.
Which one?
The one the Chancellor gave me. About the whole, how the body works and all that. Because you need to know how everything works with the vine.
Oh, yeah. How's it going?
It's going.
Well, let me know how it turns out. Wouldn't make any progress. I gotta change and take care of something, so I'll see you in a bit, alright?
Right. If I watch this back and I was actually on shout, fucking sure. But if I watch it back and it was on whisper and I'm still shouting, I need to make a message about that. I'm so panicked over it now. I'm so like overreacting. I have awful anxiety. Man. Talk. Let's just get a fucking triple check on that. Fucking hell. Fucking moths in my room. My bio on Twitch still says I'm 19. I should change that. I'm 20. I need to see my stream. Tron error unpublished. That'll be why. Tron error publish. Why doesn't it publish the VODs as I'm streaming? It did that before. That's super weird. No, that should be that. No, do not. Very confusing. Stop opening windows, for fuck's sake, everything's opening now. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Fuckity fuck. How the fuck am I gonna cut that out of the VOD? Right, talk. Before I go and talk to anyone. That is absolutely set, right? I have an hour on my stuff. That'll bring me to about 3:30. Still training.
I noticed a change in behavior from how they were acting as of late and around when I came back with them. It was very apparent after being away for a couple days. But they had gotten more skittish in a way, more reluctant to share what it was they were looking into. So in some way I imagine they knew that what they were looking at was probably ill-advised, but to what extent that is the truth I'll never know, because I can't ask them now. I can't ask a corpse.
That you cannot. Well, thank you, Sophia. Just one final question. Is the shrine alright?
It is.
Thank you.
In fact, actually, as of late, around the same time frame in which they had gone and rescued Kier, came back into bloom. The entire area around that shrine is untouched by the snow. It looks like an isolated patch of spring in full bloom, like it used to.
That's music to my ears. It makes me happy just thinking about it.
I've taught somebody to what's needed to maintain it so that
Sorry you lied to see me worry for a second there. I just worry really easily. Still am, to be honest, but it's fine. Oh. I itch everywhere, man. Or maybe it's just the nerves. I should probably go do the thing I mentioned earlier. Getting a DM to check the graves. Yeah, it was not his mistake, but like, I don't know. I just feel already fucking like bad and stupid about it. Again, I'm overreacting 100%, but like, it's the anxiety, it's the fucking, the nerves, it's all that shit. I just get really, really fucking bad anxiety. Hopefully I can't even talk. Hopefully I can get this little bit I'm doing now to last a little bit. Just so it's not... Oh. It's a shame how many we've lost. Even so few can mean so much. Did you know the other three?
I have known all of them.
Yeah.
When was he even one of the original few of Aqua? Back when that team was first formed. It feels an age ago now. So many have come and gone since.
I've been told about what happened and how all these three came to be. Sorry for how that went down.
It was a situation we were horribly underprepared for.
But I suppose through them, now we've learnt to over-prepare, I suppose.
Aye, there is a little comfort in that.
There is not loss without lesson. There's a fucking fire line from me right there.
Hello.
Hey.
I came to bring food to the graves.
Oh, right. Oh, back up.
Sorry, I didn't like.
Thank you, gentlemen. You'll take them, I'll take them here.
Kinda wasteful, ain't it? Do I get a DM for the thing I'm trying to do? I imagine I should. It's quite a big deal. It would just be a quick ask. You know, I'm at the graveyard. Do I recognize any of these names?
And I was hoping it was the nightmare.
As was I.
Oh, dear Gaia above.
It's here for real. I worry there's really nothing we can do about it.
This? No, we cannot. But what we can do is do what we can here. Stay valiant, much as we can, in the face of despair.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, guys.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just heading back anyway. Just gonna look at these if anything. Right, time to get it down.
Same as we could not do anything before.
I'm fucking nervous about going into the DM call now. Fucking, that's what I mean about the nerves. They're all over me. I'm gonna mute because I don't want to reveal what it is. Alright, I got my answer. Let's have a look. Let's have a peep. Come on. Just one. No. Come on, just one. Just any one of these. Crosses and shovels. One more look. One more. Just a quick skim of anything. No. 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 Those are going to just be skeletons by now. Just skeletons. Where else do they grow stones? I'm still thinking about the fucking shouting thing earlier. Right, and nice in the way. These crops are doing well, given the conditions. These aren't supposed to be here. Bunye. Benui. Think of kids? Were they the fucking small ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 8. Nice. Well, well, well. Can I grab a broom from the kitchen, maybe? Big broom, huh? Big broom.
But I've heard
Hey.
that you needed to send a message, and it would be a
second?
shame if there was no couriers around here.
I mean,
Are you in a rush?
Messages,
Not really.
Anyways, we gotta find Professor Actaris, so
We'll
be seeing you.
If to get it off the island is another thing.
Do you know if there's any fast way to send a message to the Underdark?
If he would have seen him.
Or perhaps a route we could get there quickly.
I did think I heard a bit of a
I
commotion nearby.
don't
I think it was
know.
the storehouse across from the medical wing.
Storehouse?
There might be some.
The Underdark.
Like there were some people over there.
Oh. Would you be able, if there was, say, an expedition, would you be able to guide us there?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
What's the occasion?
The guys just had a. Well, there's a chance we can save Raum and not, and there's a chance we can save Raum and not even have Actaris read a book. But we need Raum's parents to. We need to send a letter to them, or get word to them, or something. But with the Red Lady about, we're not able to send letters, or send the ship out.
Wasn't he from the same city as I?
Which one was that?
Stola, I think. If that's way.
Yeah, okay, then yeah.
Are we from the same?
Yeah, I believe. Yes, if I recall correctly, Raum is also
Huh.
from Solus.
I thought he mentioned
That's
that
convenient.
one of the first days. That's convenient.
But Chancellor, have they already talked to you about what we're, what this is about?
Lightly.
Lightly?
Yes. I unfortunately can't seem to find Sinclair.
Understood. If you have a chance, if you would like to talk, I don't really mind where. It's not really a big secret.
I know how much you are against secrets.
What? So why is the option for Raum's ritual not an option here? It's being unable to get the message out, right?
It's also because, it sounds like mind magic.
But why is it not an option if soul magic is an option?
If there's a way we
At
can...
least this option is here. We have a professional, somebody who is well skilled in such things. Nobody here knows mind magic. I will not be allowing mind magic in this institution.
But if it's a way we can save both Acteris and Realm, is it not worth going after?
Rather than die.
Gillikin, may I ask, where did you hear about this ritual?
Realm told us.
Realm informed you of the ritual that he believes can cure him?
He believes it's worth a shot. And I do too. I don't exactly know if it's occult magic or anything forbidden. But Aqua would rather go with the ritual idea than having a professor do occult magic on their terms.
Ah, so you'd rather a bunch of people who have learned magic...
I'd rather
let's
no
say,
one die.
in less than a year. Do
I'd rather no one die.
unknown ritual to delve into somebody's mind and have a fist fight with their soul. Or something.
Yes!
Please, Right. Malik, you explained that the ritual does sound like mind magic, and of course you are very against mind magic. Gillikin, of course.
Shouldn't everybody be?
But there's a chance it's not. You think it is, but what if it isn't? What if there is a way to save him that we don't know about?
Then what is it?
That's what we need to know.
Ritual that allows you to delve into somebody's mind, Gillikin.
That's what we need to know. That's why we need to get the word out to Realm's family. Or more information. Look, even if it's the slightest chance that this isn't mind magic or something forbidden, shouldn't we take it instead of sacrificing? I'll go myself if I have to.
If you do,
draw me up directions. I'll do my best. What'd you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
If you do, you will not be welcomed back.
Is it for learning of how the ritual works, or is it for another matter?
It is for the mind magic. Already, I am pushing it, allowing a cult here at all, but it is not my call to make. That is Alea's. I trust her judgment. Mind magic is far and beyond that.
Okay, so I'm talking to the wrong person. Got it.
Gillikin.
I'll kill you either way, Gillikin. I'll kill you either way.
Apologies for that, Malik. I was hoping for a potential option besides forfeiting Caldwell's feature.
But let them go. Let them travel for the weeks it takes to get there. Ram will already be dead.
I think you're right, Professor. Chancellor.
He is being stubborn and stupid.
He just wants what's best for everyone.
Also, a number feel the same.
May not be aware.
What he wants is what is best for his own morality. He wanted the chance to make decisions, but he's got one. And now, what does he do? He runs away from it. He starts grasping at straws. Straws that won't work. By the time he leaves and comes back, there's just not enough time. Ron maybe has a week, 2, if we're lucky, and I spend, like, regularly mana at a very high level to keep his part of that soul strengthened. There is just not enough time.
there any potential that we can just learn enough to weaken the other soul instead of full force learning occult soul magic?
You cannot learn these things in half. You need to understand what you're doing, not learn just enough to blindly swipe at it. Besides, we still don't know whether or not the book has the information we need. I would have already had Octavian start looking through it and figuring out whether or not it does. But this is a teachable moment. The students get to have a decision on what happens.
Do they want to be soldier? Do they want to be leader? Do they want to make the hard decision?
Crap, I didn't remove the spear. That was in the left hand. Thinking back to the question Gil asked about the Dark Under. The only reason I said maybe is because of the backstory. I don't know if I can go into detail. I don't know if I explained that. No, I think I have, but I'll just be safe and won't go into it yet. Should be any second now. Ow. My fucking sock was like attached to my skin. That fucking hurt. Ow. There's a hole there. Vespa. I really don't have anything else to do for the rest of the session.
To help fertilize the field, and I never saw them come back.
Smack Solus? Bet. Where the fuck is he? Ew, Ventus. Ew, cringe. Hey, you know you're a Gambison on? I know, I'm so cool. Yeah, if you'd taken any longer, Vespa would have fucking sprinted towards you. I wish Fuji could stream. He has like one of those ideal POVs. He's the kind of character that gets a lot of shit done. No. I need to be able to... So you can do that. And then... When it comes to... Okay. So there's 1. Let me bring it around. And 2. There's nighttime. 1, 2. It's two fucking 1, and then bring it down to the middle and grab it that end of 2. That could work. So if I do 1, 2, but in the heat of the moment, would I be able to do 1, 2? I could. One, 2. I just need to have it ready. So I could 1, bring it round to the back, hold it ideally, switch 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was also my old thing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't just do what fucking Breath of the Wild and 3 Houses do and just do this shit where they somehow fucking do this again and again. Well, where's that? Fuck, no. Hey.
Were you always here?
No.
When they were fighting? Okay. I was just double check.
I did.
You probably haven't seen LaFron, have you?
LaFron. No, I haven't.
Right then, thanks. Keep looking.
Mm-hmm. I want my fucking... Stop. My thumbs are so heavy. I do the same shit with my mouse. I click when I don't mean to. Stop it, fucking... I'm taking my fingers off the things. I'm just sticking them on the fucking sticks. I'm just holding it for the menu. There we go. Stop! I'm on the fucking menu, you piece of shit. Okay. Today's just not my day, is it? No. Should I switch it to this? Because considering I'm holding it here, would it be better if I just... 1, 2... Oh, it might be. Grim, thought so. I can see him with the light, so it's like, if I can see him with the light, it's okay. It's okay to check. But if I can't, then don't, because this I measure bad. I really want to glow in the dark less. What idea for him to stream, Pog. Because that'd be really fucking cool. He gets like some good shit going. I've seen on one of Peach's uploads that he gets some good shit going. He's a good all-rounder type character. Fuck it, I might get off in 10 minutes. I wanna go to bed. It's not blizzarding anymore, so it's fine. Still fucking cold though. I might get rid of the breath, fog stuff, smoke, steam, air. Cold breath. I might just get rid of it. Because it doesn't really serve a purpose, and it's just kind of extra. It's more just for style points. But I also want to make sure that any non-essentials aren't on the models. Also, I'll be uploading a new version of Angel. I feel like I am getting shorter. Or is the map just getting bigger? Because I don't change the height on these models. You guys okay?
My work. Bueno, Martash.
Oh. Martash in there?
He did some really cool stuff at training.
Yes, he is.
I just worry that he's figured it out by himself, that type of magic, and things might not seem too good for him for a bit.
What do you mean?
Professor Bug. Seen?
I think it was.
Oh, you're looking for Mordred? He went
Say again?
that way. Go if you walk into the wall and head all the way to the left. He might.
I think he used occult magic. Just in the arena fighting.
And he's in there?
Something he'd been working on. He's in there right now getting healed. Oh yeah, you're medical. I guess you can go check on it, but they probably got most of it covered.
Everything else hurts too a little bit.
Yeah, no shit. You trained a lot as well.
Hey.
Hey, Jill.
Appreciate you taking care of them. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm covered in a blanket.
You get some sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. We're
Let me actually check up something. Philia, do you think we shouldn't let him drink alcohol tonight?
Absolutely not.
Not if he's already on the.
Hey, does somebody have,
no, I mean,
does somebody have
agent.
my clothing?
Okay.
Give me a...
Oh, well, there you go. She's getting it.
Let's keep it moving. Get you out of the cold.
All right, come on.
Yeah, which way?
Oh,
okay, yeah. Yeah, this
Are you sure you could use a teleporter in his condition? Wouldn't it be better if you just walked there?
I'll be okay. Don't worry.
Yeah,
That's a good point. You should just walk.
Yeah, no, just walk.
Walk.
Zuko!
Zuko, stop leading him for a second. Walk.
They're yelling at you to walk. We're to go the other way and walk. And there, to the dorms.
Okay.
Hang on, and just to be a little extra,
Maybe
Montage,
the
hold still.
teleporter isn't the best idea.
Okay. Yeah.
You're a tool. Shit. There you go.
Sorry.
Sorry about being tall.
I don't know. I just
Let's
felt
go.
like it was a problem in this moment. I just. Ow.
So let's. Could you help Mori out right now? She's currently suffering from hypothermia.
Oh yeah, cold shit. Gotcha. Hi. Personal heater here to help.
I just need to get to a dorm.
Hey, wait. Can you stay here with the
fine right
fire
now.
so
I
he has
just need
something
to
to
get to a
draw from,
dorm.
so it's not just himself? With the quick.
It's okay. I figured it out. I'll be fine.
This is gonna take longer. It's cold out.
Come on.
Yes, get inside at least anywhere.
Oh.
Come on.
Can we just go back to a dorm, please?
Trust me, I'm
I
super
appreciate.
warm.
Okay.
What about a sauna or the warm bath?
Anything would be good as long as it's not cold outside and then sudden warm, because that's gonna make me knock out just as fast as being too cold is.
Can you heat up the bath?
Yeah, I can do that. Come on.
I could just use the fire. Okay.
You wanna turn that off so you have energy?
I can see him.
Oh
It's
shit,
great.
you're right.
I sometimes forget I set myself on fire.
How do you forget that you set yourself on fire?
You just gotta get used to it, yeah?
Nice pecs, Montage.
I'm covered in a blanket and I have a scarf around me. I'm not naked in the middle of the road. I promise.
Seen? Professor? Bug.
Which one? Bug. Mordred.
Mordred, no.
Check the main building. He was there last.
Thanks. You.
Well, since you guys are here, follow us to the tavern.
Oh, we're going to the tavern?
Yeah.
Tavern?
Where do you want to head?
No, just head somewhere indoors quicker. Don't go the long way to the tavern.
Really? We're just gonna be hanging out, to be honest. It's gonna be a sleepover. Alright, did you manage to find Kingsley, Wolfram?
No. I will, but I have yet to.
I'll track. It's fine.
Is it? Take this storm.
Give me a moment.
It's kind of cold out here.
Come on in.
Oh, can I put my clothes back on?
Well, you didn't know what it was, but it appears that since Octavian was training him, it is occult. But I think,
Oh dear, oh poor boy.
yeah, he kind of overdid it and backlashed on himself. Now his art is all dark, but with some time it'll heal.
I do hope it will. That backlash with the cult is still something that's very bothersome, but I'm sure
I can say that for sure from experience. It hurts.
With experience, huh, boy?
Yep, the first time it happened.
Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid?
Blew up on myself.
So I was right. You want to call yours as well?
And I was there to see it.
Well,
Still there.
that's not the one I'm
You
talking
did it
about.
walking.
Oh
Still.
wait, no, you were. It was. Yeah, no, you were. Yeah, it was. We were fighting against Umbra, and then all of a sudden it just came out, and I didn't know what to do. It just backlashed.
I understand. I know a couple of people like you.
But,
Just everything is fine, and then suddenly, poof, here comes that.
I think I'm gonna start to.
Of course, by all means.
Have a good night,
Enjoy the rest of your night.
I think I'm gonna stop training it. I don't feel like I need it.
Feel like you don't need it, but I mean, if it is your choice, by all means, I'm willing to respect that. But why would you not want to use the ability if you have it?
I don't like the negative emotions that come with it.
Ah, yes, the emotions that tie us to these things is be troublesome to say the least. But I can safely say this: it is always good to have a dagger in your boot than just a sword by your side. That is all that I will say, Zuko.
I mean, I still know the spell, so.
Very much so. By all means, I think Gil just walked past me. He wanted to talk to me and just completely ignored me like that, so do not mind me if I'm about to yell at him for a second.
All right.
That's what he told me. That's why I told him, and from that, he told me to practice forming the stone in my hands, and once getting the hang of that kind of plucking.
Okay, well, let's go find him. Who are you looking for?
The Chancellor.
Okay.
Likely in the main building.
Maybe. Let's go to the main building.
Go to the main building.
Thanks, Angel.
Purple flame.
Practicing the things he told me to start doing.
I'd be happy to practice them with you if you'd let me.
That would be wonderful. I will need all the help I can get.
That shot seems so sad for no reason. What, fucking Luke and Emma walking away? Also, Zuko just casually mentioning a cult to someone who's not supposed to be here. Just as you do, you know, just fucking go on and mention it to someone who's not supposed to be at the academy, you know? They're just kinda here to do their investing. My fucking mouse has disappeared from OVR. They're just here to do their job, and then he goes and says, oh, by the way, I have a cult, and so do they, and so do they, and so do they. Twat. Absolute fucking pillock. Fucking knobhead. Who is that? Caleb?
Have you seen Mordred?
Everyone's looking for Mordred. Have you checked the main building?
Yeah, oh, I'm not looking for. Everyone else has been asking me, so I.
Everyone's been asking me as well. Has anyone checked the rec room?
The rec room?
Little community center or whatever we're calling it.
Oh, over there. I haven't, but I don't see why he would be there at a time like this.
Me neither, but he's not anywhere else, so it's our only best bet.
I probably should have asked them why they needed him. I'm a bit concerned now. Like the fourth person. I guess I'm gonna run over there and see it.
Right. Lucy, how much longer are you gonna be up? Fuck. Okay, I was gonna go through the first hour of the DLC if it's out. 30-40 minutes. Yeah, I was just gonna do the first like hour of the DLC if it's come out. If it hasn't, it's always tomorrow. But yeah, you see, if you're going to bed, I'll wait till tomorrow, I suppose. I'm hungry. I have no food in the house. One of my things is disconnected. Why? I knew it was too good to be true. Holy shit, is that what people see? Hang on. Is this what people see when they look at me?
Oh, greetings, Anju.
Hey, how's my dish?
He's hanging in there. He doesn't seem to be doing too poorly, but still, it was quite a sight.
Not sure if it means anything, 'cause I'm not sure if we're supposed to be talking about it or not. But I just heard Zuko mention a cult, just ever so casually, to the investor. I thought I should tell you as its captain. The investors is now aware that Murtesh exploded in some kind of occult backlash and that Zuko had done the same at some point, which makes 2 of Ignis occult users.
I'll speak to the investor. Maybe that can help in some way.
I think he was talking to Gil.
Thank you.
I'm not sure where Gil is currently.
What am I about to do? Try
I appreciate the information. I'll let you be on your way.
Right. Have a good rest of your night.
You as well.
Okay, my full body's just dying now. Oh, fuck's sake. It's all dying. It's all going. Oh, fucking no. I'm gonna get off. Let's take a little walk. I'm gonna go get off because my fucking full body said it had half an hour left and now it's just gone. I plan to do more, but I don't want to do it in half body. And by plan to do more, I mean just sit around fucking talking to whoever comes my way. I didn't really mean on or plan on talking to anyone else. Oh moon. Today was a rough session. Not for the RP itself, but for fucking me personally. Nerves got to me at one point and I went, fucking ashes, the session ruined for me. But I recovered. You know, I came back, I went to the graveyard, I checked for the one thing that's like super important to this character. That's a lie, there's multiple things important to this character. But one of the things that I've been wanting to do since like the last season, which I didn't do, but like the characters I wanted to be here weren't here. The chances I wanted to try and get, I fucked myself over by shouting instead of whispering. It's whatever. I'm just gonna go in, go to bed, because all my shit's dying. It's lasting since 20 minutes, but I highly doubt that. So I'm gonna go in, fucking hell, that one's bright. Was it always directly above us? It's really weird. If branches. I'm gonna go in and chill. Who's it? Someone has glowing eyes. Is that Yoro? That's Yoro. I think. Is it Yoro? Going towards Aquadomes. Oh my god, there's Lefron. I hope, you know what? I hope Lefron has a good old mother yell at Zuko.